and welcome to Kohana Studio Podcast. My name is Kate. I'm founder of Kohana Professional, nail champion, nail educator, and nail tech with over 15 years of experience. And today with me is Amber.
Hi, my name is Amber. I'm the executive assistant here at Kohana, and I'm also an educator for Kohana Professional. So working as a nail technician can be incredibly rewarding, but like any profession, it also comes with some challenges. So in today's episode, we'll chat all about the three main areas that can be challenging for nail techs and the things they secretly hate.
Drama. Let's talk and making drama. I don't know. Okay, so what the nail techs secretly hate? Maybe share this. I don't have any more like full-time job as a nail tech. Yes, I moved from it, so I can openly talk about it. I don't have more clients, only few, just to always test the products before they go for sale. So, but yes, the things, during my 15 years doing nails, it is something that is annoying us as a nail tech, isn't it? That we don't say it, we always like politely, no, it's okay, but we are like, Okay. Client habits, unrealistic designs, expectations, and pressure created by social media, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's a kind of like three main departments, categories.
Yeah, and the second one, unrealistic design expectations, I think I just got out at the right time before AI started.
Yes.
Because I did have a few clients towards the end when I was finishing up full-time nails that were bringing me ChatGPT, nail,
AI.
Inspo.
Yeah,
And they didn't even know it was AI.
I know.
Which is so interesting.
I know. I think maybe like these days as well, I think the AI is very advanced, so it can create a very like realistically looking fingers and unrealistically looking design.
I mean, like the nails, like there'd be birds flying in them.
Yes. Yeah. The volcano or something from the nails. Yeah. Yeah, so definitely this is one of the challengings, but from client habits, arriving late for the appointment. Definitely all of the nail techs hate this situation. I cannot believe that some of you just sit, relax and say like, yeah, no problem. Just sit down, and we can make it work like half an hour later. So you just build up more and more pressure for yourself. Because and then the best, I love it. I remember, Kate, I'm so sorry I'm late, but you know what, don't worry, we got something fast, just simple French. And in French, we all know the French, first of all, is not simple. Another thing, is definitely not fast. So if you are late, please ask a nail tech of very clear, like not clear, but like nude, just the application of base, okay, in the most nude color ever. If you want a little bit something extra, we can put for you a glitzy top coat, okay? That's where we finish, okay?
It is so frustrating, and I was totally that nail tech. I was like, it's fine, sit down. And on the inside, you're like under so much pressure, isn't it?
And now you will get all the hate from our clients. Okay, I didn't know that you actually didn't like it.
Yeah, well, why were you late?
Yeah. I remember especially Christmas time. Yeah. Especially Christmas time was kind of like, I remember when I was sending reminders and I was working in the town, in Sligo town. So I remember I send the reminders to clients and say them like, just please be aware, it's a very busy season, it's a traffic. So take this as consideration, that you will be here on time with the parking space and everything, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So definitely this.
It's a stress.
Next one here, I have it constantly.
Moving during the service?
Yeah, constantly moving a hand during the service, yes. So, I remember that actually I had a client that she gave me a hand, but she also pushed my table.
Yeah, you told me about this.
Yes, it was absolutely, I felt like a vampire energy, She was such a lovely client, but every time I knew it, she's coming, I was like, inside of me, I was like so struggled because I knew it after this appointment. She was so lovely lady, like older lady, very lovely, but she was kind of like give a hand and then all her body on my table. So I had to actually with my body hold the table from other side. It was so difficult,
It's like an arm wrestle.
Yes, yeah. And then some clients as well, the clients that are actually, don't pay attention, so they kind of like whatever move hand. And then some clients who are checking you, they are the nail techs.
Yeah.
Yes, so they give you hand, whatever you do, they are there, like watching what you're wanting, and before you say like, go to lamp, and they like, whatever they looking, they go to lamp.
Or do you ever have it go to lamp and then they'll just go grab their phone?
Yeah, just 1 second, and you're like, no, you have to go to lamp, yeah, so annoying. Next one.
Oh, using phones while nails are being worked on.
Yeah, phones.
Yeah.
It is annoying. Okay, using phones during the appointment. You can put your phone on some YouTube or podcast, whatever you want to watch, and watch. But hands need to be over the phone, because everything, like, you think it doesn't make any difference, it makes such a difference. Okay, sometimes you can have a dust on the phone, or you can have some of your makeup on the phone, or just we finish just applying the product, and then before you go to lamp, you're like, just this.
Yeah.
So annoying. Or for example, you kind of like apply the product, and then this hand should be in the lamp, yes, and you go just for 5 seconds because you need to reply for text or check a snapshot or something, and this is break this curing process, okay, and then they not fully cured. So this is really bad, and it's kind of like for us as a nail tech, I would say just, can you stay on the lamp, please, because it's important, but some girls don't say it, and then you can have problem with lifting, isn't it?
Yeah.
So it's really important. Touching freshly applied product. Okay, so I think this is also from the nail tech side. You should explain client that from now on you cannot touch your nails, you cannot touch your face, because we as a nail tech, we know it's sticky, but clients, they don't really know. Sometimes they think everything is fine. Some clients just think they can, during the appointment, no problem. They need something from the pocket. They need something from the jacket. They, it's like, or they need to do this during the appointment, and they think everything is fine. Yes?
This is my mom.
Yeah, or like, just itchy.
My mom will wear the fluffiest jumper or scarf that she.
Yeah. So I know, for example, when I do my mom's nails, and she not even realize, but she wear like, fluffy jumper or something, and she's with her boobies on the table, and then I do her thumb, and then she's like going with the thumb to the lamp and like touching the jumper or scarf or something, you know. So I know sometimes it can happen that the customers don't know, but most of times they know. Or for example, they come with some shopping, whatever. They put on the side the handbag. They have to actually, in the moment you applied something, they go into to the bag, isn't it?
Another thing that's really annoying too is, and I'm so guilty of doing this as well, it's like banging the nail in the lamp, and like,
yes,
I do this to you, I think, every second time.
Every time. We use Kohana lamps, of course, yeah. So you know how big it is. Okay, it's a big hole to put hand into the lamp. Okay, and Amber's hands are very small. I know how she's doing it, but every time she's in the lamp and I see her face with the guilt, she doesn't want to say anything, but then she's like, take it out and like,
I just stare at Kate like this.
I just think I touched the lamp. Like seriously, this is secretly, I don't have to keep it as a secret. Yes, I hate this, okay? And she knows that. But then we use it as a content, and then I show you how to fix that problem. So it's good as well. And another one here, I have not following aftercare advice. Yes, we hate that, but yes, everyone, I think most of clients don't follow aftercare advice, isn't it? And then, Kate, I don't know what happened, but my nail fell off.
Yeah.
Magically. I wake up and my nail was on the bed. I got this message one time. Like I wake up and then in the night time, the nail fell off and was on the bed.
Yeah.
So
I think the most annoying thing is the expectations that they think their nails are going to be perfect.
Yeah, perfect.
They come back,
and it's
but
like,
they're like abusing them when they go home.
We always say nails are not the tools. Okay, we don't not the tools to work hard to do lots of things. You of course you can do normal things, but sometimes you can do like really hard things. I don't know what can you do, but like really hard things. And in the gardening or something, use the gloves, use this cuticle oil that you got from your nail tech, because this makes a very big difference for lasting and then for coming to us for refills, isn't it? It's very good. It's much easier for the nail tech to do to do your nails. Here, yes. So unrealistic design expectations. So we just talked a little bit about that from Pinterest, from Instagram, from TikTok. Yes, sometimes. Like I don't say I hate the nail art, but to be honest, I never was a big fan of doing nail art
Okay, yeah.
on the nails, like little bit, like a little crystals or little, dots, whatever, that's fine. But I was never like a big fan or very, very fancy. And I had my girls and I love that girls. That's why I did the nails for them, whatever they like. But I never was a big fan because it is time consuming and you never get, you're never fully paid for this, what you have to do it, isn't it? Sometimes clients think, and I never had this, but sometimes, I heard from nail techs that clients come and want like real faces on the nails. It takes time for nail art boxes. When I did them for competitions, it can take really, really long time to do it. And then if the clients want something like this, we should charge them like, even €200 if you spend like with us like 4 hours. Yes.
I had a client one time who brought me an AI image of like stained glass nails, but there was like lights coming from under the glass and like birds all around it for a gel polish appointment.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I was like, this is a computer.
Okay.
Make this image.
Okay, yes. I even don't like do like, for example, this turquoise nails.
Yeah.
Like, to be honest,
That
I
is
don't like
tricky.
that.
Yeah, it is tricky.
It's just a pain. It's like you have to build up. It's kind of easy, but it's so much like this and this. So I think nail art, I be honest, I'm a technical person. I love filing. I love like crisp color, crisp French. French for me is art.
Yeah.
So I like this. I like doing French, okay? Yes. But the nail art, like for example, draw like a flowers or like flowers I hate. This is actually my worst, like a nightmare that if somebody asked me for flowers, I can do a simple flower. But if somebody asked me, like they were quite trendy, these designs, like this one-stroke flowers, with like an acrylic paint. Yeah, I did it. I can do it like a simple one, but I always hate it. Really, like, and I don't have this creativity that deep that I can create a beautiful composition on flowers. And sometimes clients ask you for it, So I am simple. I prefer a stick and a nail sticker.
I like doing nail art, but I need the client to show me what they want.
Before.
My nightmare is do what you want. I'm like, I don't know what
okay, you hate that.
You don't know what you want. I don't know what you want.
Yeah.
I find that really tricky.
I always, use this situation for the most beneficial for me. And if the clients say, "Oh, do what you want," I would do, base and glitzy top coat. Simple. This is what I want, So
it's like that trend.
The trend.
Do what you want today, and the nail tech just grabs your bag and goes home.
Yeah. They all exactly. Yeah. So yes, I believe that yes, these days is even harder because definitely clients see something online, and yes, it's hard to say what is actually real or not, what is not, isn't it?
Yeah, I think clients genuinely don't realize either that some of the images are
yes,
real.
I think so. But yeah, some stuff is really cool.
Yeah,
it is. It's really cool. But yeah, we hate that. That's it. Social media pressure. Yes,
Yeah.
Social media pressure as well. Expectation to work, for example, extremely fast. Yes, sometimes. But actually, do you know what? I've seen it. The last time. The last time I seen 2 different types of content talking about the speed of work.
Mm-hmm.
The first one is kind of like, oh, I would never working fast because I will not cut the quality. And then it's like everyone applauds, lovely, yes, I agree, the perfection is so important. And then I seen it in nail tech saying like, why these days people who working slow feel they are better than people who working fast. Yes, and it was kind of like this kind of like debate from both different sides, And of course, the girl who work fast gets so much hate because I read the comments. I love the drama. So yes, it's interesting to see where that you have 2 different paths of people's thinking about the nail industry these days. So I think the time pressure, of course, it's like It can have two different ways, because especially for beginner nail techs, the time pressure I would hate as a beginner nail tech, okay? Because it can make you frustrated, and kind of like sometimes you can feel like you don't do enough. But in the same time, the time pressure in one way is good, because the time pressure can be motivating you also. But I think that you should put the time pressure on yourself in the moment when you know your technique is correct.
Yeah.
You know, so on the beginning, I wouldn't focus on the time. On the beginning, I would focus that everything is I do right, my retention is good, nails are lasting, all the shapes, everything looks okay, and then we can see why it's getting you slower, why it's still slow. Then we can start put focus on speed.
Yeah, it's almost like an upskill, isn't it? You do everything else right, and now it's time to work on the speed.
So, for example, as experienced nail tech, I would never say that I hate time pressure. I like. That's why I competed.
Yeah.
You know, because I actually this time pressure because it makes me kind of like, oh, see how far I can go. You know, do you like?
I like it. Yeah, I do. At the start, I was very slow. And I kind of learned to let myself be slow. Like, don't put yourself under that pressure. But then I kind of like got a thrill out of finishing a set early but still doing it well. Do you know?
Yes.
It's like competitions.
Exactly.
You know, if you finish a set before the time goes off, you're just like,
you're so
such
proud
a good
of,
feeling.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so it's kind of competition definitely give you this vibe of how beautiful nails you can do in very fast time. So in some point you can start love the time pressure, not hate. But I know lots of girls hate time pressure.
Yeah, but that's okay. Everybody's different too.
Like
you might just do it as almost like a therapy, just to relax and you know, have a chit chat with your client.
Exactly. So it depends where you go, where you stand. Yes. The next one is kind of like comparing work to heavily edited photos as well, so or AI, or constantly following new trends. I think this is kind of like a pressure as well, and the loads of nail techs hate that, isn't it? Following the nail trends. I'm open. I'm usually open-minded, so I usually think about first the outcomes, like pros and cons of each thing, and sometimes I can be a little bit stubborn. But then, in the same time, I always say to myself, Kate, be open-minded. The time is changing, generation is changing, nail techs are changing. You are old dinosaur. The new generation is here. Be open-minded. They like different things, and they can like different things.
Yeah,
it's not only your way.
Yeah,
Kate's way or no way. You know, no. So I try to be open-minded. That's why I open myself to upper forms. Where I was kind of like, if you asked me a few years ago about this, I was like, no, not really against. I was against, but I see where the world is going. The same now, presence nails. Yes, I was really no, but I was open-minded. We tried, we tested some, and I think it's great. It's great that you can do some kind of additional treatment. And I see with the younger generation of nail techs, they love it. You know, so I ask myself why I am like against, you know, so that's why I say, Kate, change is not only your ways.
Move with the times, Kate.
Move with the times, yeah, try to feed into you know.
But I remember when I was full-time working, like you'd see the new trends coming in of like the tortoise nails. Yeah. You'd be like, I have no glass colours. You know, that type of way. You're like, I need to get this and this just in case a client asks.
Yeah, so
it's a pressure.
I would believe that lots of nail techs hate this. Like something new is coming, they're like, oh my God, again, I have to spend money.
Yeah.
And again, I would say it's two different groups. Some people can love it, and then some people hate it. Yes, so yeah, it's really, I think, yes, change your hate for kind of like more, the different ways of doing things. Be open-minded. I think this is better than hate something and like be stubborn and like, no, I hate and that's it. The negative energy you can actually change for really positive outcome. So that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching and listening. If you enjoyed this episode, don't forget, subscribe and give us a like. You can also give us a comment. What things for you struggle most and hate secretly as a nail tech? Today, I wish you a lovely day and chat to you soon.